Okay, so this is about my 5th video in like, what, 10 minutes? I really need to connect these videos together, but as I've told you before, I'm shit at editing. I have no idea how. Like, I've got Windows Movie Maker or whatever that is. I've forgotten what I was going to say. No, I remember. I've got a story to tell you. It's a really freaky story. If you don't like freaky stories, you should probably stop watching this video. But hey, you can comment, rate, subscribe. 5 stars, you know, just to be nice. Come on, you gotta love this face. Anyway, oh god. Well, I probably should tell you that I've been drinking tonight, but anyway. So, my sister has a boyfriend. The boyfriend's sister. That's how this story is connected to me. Me, sister, boyfriend, boyfriend, sister. She was doing a babysitting. She was babysitting for this family in Europe. I think it was in England. I'm not too sure on those details. But she was in Europe babysitting, and it was for a baby. The baby was like a couple months old. And so the parents left, and before they left, they said, baby's asleep, probably shouldn't wake up before the time we get back, just, you know, have something to eat, make yourself at home, you know, babysit stuff. And so she sits down there about half an hour into the babysitting thing. She was supposed to be there for about 4 hours, I think, 4 or 5. The baby starts to cry. So, you know, she walks in there, picks up the baby, pats it and stuff, and then it starts to calm down, puts the baby down, goes back to the lounge room, watching TV, and then about 3 minutes later, the baby starts crying again. She goes in, picks the baby, does the same thing, calms it down, walks out. And she noticed every time she walked out, the baby would start crying again. And so as soon as she walked in, she noticed that the crib was facing this clown that was standing in the corner of this room. And then every time she picked up the baby, she turned around so the baby couldn't see the clown. And then she figured out that's what made the baby stop crying. Like, the baby was actually crying at this clown in the corner of the room, right? It's just standing there like just this little clown. And so she's called up the parents and said, look, the baby keeps crying, and I've figured out that it's from this clown in the corner of the room. The parents gone, what? And she said, there's a clown in the corner of your room, and every time the baby sees it, it starts to cry. And the parent of the child says, the parent did say, get the F out of that house right now, run to the neighbours and call the police. And, you know, this person freaked out, and so what they did is they walked into the nursery, they patted the baby and stuff, pretending everything was normal, and they quickly bolted out the door, ran to the next door neighbours and called the cops. When the cops arrived to the house, they went to the clown, and the clown turned out to be a convicted pedophile. This convicted pedophile dressed himself up as a clown, broke into the house, and stood in the corner of the room, perfectly still, watching this baby. And he was still perfectly still until the cops pointed a gun to his head and said, get the fuck up, you're arrested. That's the only time he moved. How freaky is that? Like, how messed up can people be in the head that they have to watch babies? They're dressed up as a clown, they break into someone's house, and they watch babies. Like, this person is seriously sick in the head. I told you it was a crazy story. It's true. 100%. Oh, it just freaks me out every time I hear it. Just thought I might share that with you. Hopefully this will be my last video for the night. Maybe I'll think of something else to say. Maybe after I've had a few more beers I might make another video and then it gets a bit more slurry until I get to the bottom. But hey, that might be funny for you. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say tonight. I've said that 3 times or 4 or possibly 5 times tonight. I can't even remember. It's only been 15 minutes since I made that first video. Anyway, see you later, YouTube.